been the worst year and a half of my life. I became single for the first time in 10 years. My aunt was found dead in a bath. I had a car accident on the motorway. My dad got sick. My eating disorder came back. Don't worry, it gets worse. My dad then died. A week later, my mum was rushed to hospital and I thought I was going to be an orphan for Christmas Day. And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse as my mum was recovering, my auntie Chris, who was practically a second mum to me, was diagnosed with MND and passed away far too shortly after. And I can't lie, there were so many times I was like, I just cannot do this anymore. And instead of turning to therapy like I probably should have done, I threw myself into work, side hustles, cheerleading, and if you hadn't have guessed, I turned to running. I have always been god awful at running, but my aunt had always been a passionate runner, even in her 70s, and I found out that the last race she did before she passed was the Manchester Half Marathon. Then weirdly, a space came up a week later, and I thought, I know it's funny, if Leslie can run marathons in her 70s, I can definitely do this at 30. So I trained and ran the Manchester Half Marathon last year, and that's how it started. And since then, I've run my first marathon, participated in races all across the country, and met some incredible people. And as stupid as it may sound, I would say that running has saved me. It gave me a reason to get out of the house, an opportunity to clear my head, a reason to fight the eating disorder again, and pulled me out of a very dark place. But as you probably guessed, I was getting rather burnt out. I mean, I hate the phrase, everything happens for a reason, but I do believe the universe sometimes puts things in our path that it knows we need. And due to a clash of events, I was no longer able to do cheerleading. I did panic thinking, oh God, alone with my own thoughts. But then, and I can't really believe I'm saying this, I was asked if I would run the New York Marathon with New Balance. I'm unbelievably grateful. And with the anniversary of my dad's death coming up, I just feel like I need something else to be focused on. So come along for the journey and a bit of trauma along the way.